to our friend Mitoya, but unfortunately, you cannot be here. You're not allowed here.
Well, he can be here, but he just can't speak.
Okay, that's also true. All right.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine.
Oh my goodness, Nomad. The third picks, the first face picked, Yisun Shin. It's not. It's gonna stay for long, for a long time. I think. Here we go again.
Yeah, I think the rest of the Southeast Asian region has figured out Yisun Shin. Philippines, though, they're not. We're not prioritizing the Yisun Shin pick just yet. But man, it's a Uranus Selena and an Atlas here. A Yisun Shin, Yu Zhong, and a Kufra. That is one heavy hitting lineup there by Resurgence. Hayabusa is gonna be banned out here, just limiting the options here for JP.
Yeah, knowing that Ling, your Hayabusa, uh, that's all. I'd say one of the signature picks coming out from Aura PH. And yes, this is the debut of the organization here for Mytel, but not for the players themselves, as they have represented the Philippines before
And have won one.
as Sunsparks and even won it totally. So it's it's not gonna be an easy task for Resurgence to win over Aura PH. And hopefully, though, that with this Eason Shin, they might prove us wrong.
Uh, there you go. I was a bit iffy with the hover on that Badang, but luckily they did manage to secure the export there right at the last possible moment.
Yeah, it's
Now,
export.
what are the
Yep.
carry options here for JP? That's the primary question here. Ling is out of the question, as well as Hayabusa. They could try to go for the Hanzo, but that's pretty gambly at the same time. A Leo
Gambling.
Mord.
Okay, and the Hilda on top. We have we have went full circle. I think my grammar is wrong. We have gone full circle.
The full list
And
of
the
Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Oh,
Okay, 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 guys.
Cyclops
Well,
worked yesterday.
welcome to 2020, the second half of 2020. Let's
There you go.
go.
There you go. That's the lock in. Oh man.
Yisun Shin, Cyclops, Hilda, Leomord. Welcome back to
Season
season
one.
one. No, maybe
Not
Leomord's not
not
season
even
one.
not even
Yeah,
season one. You know.
yeah, not even season one.
Just a throwback to all of the heroes that a lot of these
Yeah.
a lot of the players
Nah.
actually picked up back then.
But yeah, guys, honestly, we're
Excuse
not
me.
saying that Leomord is a very old hero, just like Hilda and Cyclops is. The thing is, this is not something that you picture. I mean, imagine.
That back then.
Till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
Excuse me. I got the sniffles. I'm sorry about that. Wolf, are you still there, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right.
Can you hear me? All
Yes, I
right.
can hear you. All right. So we'll see if Hilda's gonna be making. I mean, there was a short amount of time in the meta where Hilda was viable. I'm not sure about the
Yeah.
viability of Hilda right now. I think that was 3 or 4 patches ago that Hilda was being considered remotely
Yeah.
by most of these teams.
The answer is yes. Hilda is very much viable if you know exactly what you're doing. It's a killer. It's basically a killer. It wants to hide around bushes, wait for the moment to strike, like what happened up top with just the execute in there, and a couple of attacks. Level 2, he's already able to take down Yu Jong. We know that's not easy to take down, and it seems like Resurgence, even when they have this idea of the Cyclops as well as the Yisun Shin, they don't know exactly what their matchups are, and the fact that they're losing against this Hilda early on. I mean, you're supposed to lose in the Hilda by the late game, not like this. And Up top.
Kilowatt is just doing Kilowatt things and just making sure that the kill in Kilowatt means a death, and he's eyeing out Sana here. Lumiere Silva Million, which is
Yeah.
which is Rafflesia.
Yep. Is
Is
it actually in Felicia though? Yeah. It
It
probably
is.
is.
just renamed to
And
Lumiere Silva Million.
so this is Kiel VJ Curie Paturi.
Ooh.
Ooh. you you're mad. You're a mad lad, my
I
friend.
just got back to you because you made that stupid joke earlier on.
Nah. But they didn't hear that online, so it's not counted. You're the sinner now. But anyways, onto the bottom, there's the kill onto the Uranus after he dove onto Sync, our X-Borg. And up top, there's another
one.
kill. Kiluwash Napilay means it's a
Kilowatt the disabled,
yeah
crippled,
crippled.
broken
Yeah.
part of the body.
Yeah, sprained it could mean a lot of stuff. Well, injured, there it is. Injured Kiluwash tries to the JP looking at this Leomord is able to what a what did the fatal links. Well done coming out from Aura PH, and they get even more as they take out the Kufra. Get more Jason trying to run away, but as a Cyclops, there's not much you can do. That's another kill.
Immediately
Yeah.
a lane swap here. Sana cannot handle Kilowatt at all.
That's right.
Abyssal Arrow connects. That is an opening to add another kill onto Kilowatt's name.
And because of that, he'll get the third kill. Not even a bounty hunter at this point. How much gold does he have now? It's a lot of solo kills. That's 2.3k already for an offlaner. And they don't want that to happen to you if you are Resurgence. They're down by 2,000 now. And it's not like they have the better late game composition. Well, they might have it. One thing that I do have to take note is that the mid game for Aura PH is just so strong. Fatal Links up! AoE damage this time. Kufra goes down first. Sana is able to sustain himself for a little bit, but he's going to be chased down by JP as well as this Selena. My oh my, Atlas. 3-man Fatal Links out of nowhere.
Rafflesia still has the Atlas in his belt, no doubt. You stole away the championship, Rafflesia, the championship Kufra, I mean. You're gonna experience the Atlas, and really good timing there by Lumiere Silva Million, aka Rafflesia.
Silva Mio. Yeah. I believe there was a Lumiere. There was an there was a Indonesian player called Lumiere from Louvre, I think, or I might be mistaken. Maybe that's his paying some
homage.
respects, homage to that player with 6 assists, 0 deaths, 0 kills. That's how much of a good playmaker this guy is. Up top, there's Kiluwash, just doing Kiluwash things. Can you explain to our viewers, Mr. Nomad, what is the so-called Kiluwash things?
Kilowatt doing Kilowatt things. He's just not going to be minding the big team fights. He's not going to be joining. Instead, he is going to be a hard-working hero, playing his role and just pushing the top lane without any problems to allow his team some space to move. And that is, he paid the price for that. But, it was forcing out a rotation from Resurgence nonetheless. It could have been bad for Aura in this purple area, if not for the Kilowatt things.
Yeah. Onto the middle we go. And actually, we are going to the top. Not Sana or Yu Zhong taking so much damage to the arrow. It's not like he's not like he's evading it. Actually, he jumped to the point to that. It seems like he was magnetized to that arrow. So weird to see, but I guess with Greed's one of signature heroes on the Selena is showing us how it's done.
Oh, another arrow connects. Another three-man fatal links by Rafflesia, and that's gonna be the conversion there onto kills. They managed to get the trade onto Kilowatt though, but Greed is unstoppable. 4 members immediately down by the hands of Aura. Oh my goodness, just Sana left alive.
You know what the big thing about it is that was just the 2 supports. That's just the tank and the support. That white 4 members of Resurgence. I don't know how you recover from that mentally in this specific game. How many times should Rafflesia get a 3-man, 4-man Fatal Links before you respect him? Oh my.
You gotta respect it even more, man. 1-0-11. Right now, I'm calling the MVP, Rafflesia.
Oh yeah.
His
No, I agree.
not Numinum Blast. The the Fatal Links. It is not just even 1 or 2 at a time. It's 3 minimum from him.
Yeah. Amazing sets, and you're gonna love that, and you're gonna see how it's set up, and then it's not like he's the only one who's actually on fire this time. JP is very good with the Leomort. Greed on the Selena is also on fire.
Oh, gets another 3-man! Oh my god! Somebody stop Rafflesia!
Stop that man! Oh my goodness. I mean, honestly, I think Greed just jumped in there because of how excited he got. Because of that initiation. I mean, I would do that in given the same situation. I find my teammate just fatally linking the opponents like that on their turn. I would have jumped as well. Man, this is the Atlas show. This is the Rafflesia show. And JP wants to go for a kill. Gets one, in another one.
Onto KZP, this man does not want to stop. Man,
Yeah.
for the past 2 minutes, my jaw just wide open.
Yeah. I think there's only 2 buttons for Rafflesia this time. It's just Flicker as well as the Fatal Links. I haven't seen any perfect match into Fatal Links because, again, that's very much expected. But I guess it's the element of surprise comes from this man's massive control of the Flicker into that Fatal Links. And it's good. It looks good.
Good is an understatement, man. Good is a very big understatement.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a perfect Lumiere Silva Million game. And I think
Oops.
I
A lit.
I got disconnected there for a bit. I am so
Yeah, me
sorry
too.
about that.
Me too, actually. For they kind of just do the running man challenge for a little bit.
Running man. But yeah, as I was saying, this is a perfect Atlas game for Rafflesia.
1-0-13. Could you imagine having that stat line by 10 minutes with an Atlas? The only thing that he needs is some more kills in there. Some 8G mentality right at you. Now, Nomad, it's going to be another setup here in the middle.
Yeah.
As Lumiere, Silva Million, Rafflesia looking for an angle.
Oh, he
Goes
has
for
that
the
perfect
backlines for a
angle.
bit. Man, everybody's scared now. Even the casters are scared. There's the turret taken down in the middle. Nomad, what's going to happen now?
Lumiere, the arrow not going to be finding his
Oh,
mark.
no.
Lumiere, Silva Million, they're all grouped up together, looking for a proper opportunity, just waiting for the time. Lying in wait. Patience is key here. If it's any other Atlas player, he'd dive in. He gets a 4-man! A 4-man Fatal Links right there! And he finally gets shut down, but that is the rest of Aura diving in. And I think they're going to be overextending here. They're overestimating their strengths here, but it is a 2-for-2 trade here. KZP's going to be joining in the fight. Sync is low on HP. Base aggro is actually on Kill VJ Cutie Patootie, and that is him going down. actually managing to survive that. It's just going to be Sync left alive there, and that
No way, man. Ow. If I was the coach of Resurgence, I just gonna
Ban
tell
Atlas.
him never ban Atlas. Don't group up ever if you ever let it go. That time, that was a combination of perfect match into Flicker. How creative can you get? I mean, Resurgence did all they could to not get hit by that Foreman Fatal Links, but man, Rafflesia's Atlas, he's on fire. I wonder what he ate today.
I want to have what he's eating, man.
Yeah,
The breakfast of champions,
Breakfast of Champions, I guess.
but
Uh, maybe some chains for the Fatal Links. Oh my.
a little bit of perfect timing as well.
Whew.
If it was any, here we go again. Here we go again. Getting two this time
No
around.
way.
Quite less, but that was a bit of an oversanction from Atlas. But they do manage to get the Abyssal Arrow onto KZP. The HPs are low, as well as the inhibitor turret is low here on the mid lane. It is gonna go down without a doubt.
What? There are no minions in the middle. They were juggling it in precarious ways. I'm just laughing at how they juggled it. Because normally you juggle like in and out, in and out. What they did was to jump in and then dash in, not not in a coordinated manner that looks really funny, to say the least. I'm just amazed that they didn't die in that moment under the turret. But yeah, let's see another group up. And lo and behold, Flicker is available. Nomad for Atlas. What's gonna happen now? Oh, he's looking for it. He's
Yeah.
looking for it. He's feeling it.
I'm eyeing out Atlas here. Okay,
No, don't
ZP.
group up.
Oh no!
Don't-
Oh no! He's gonna be back. Okay, no, that's way deep inside their turret, and the purifier is available onto Jason as
That's
well.
right. That's right. Okay. So a little bit of a chill pill. And another thing that they have to be careful about is the arrow from the Selena. I mean, Fatal Links is, I'd say, very scary, but all seriousness, when you think about how much stun you can get out of the Abyssal Arrow, it sometimes trumps the crowd control that you get from the Atlas. Hitting onto one on one target, that's very important in the late game. For example, this Yi Sun Shin, if he gets caught by the arrow, it's already bad news. Now KZP might have
Getting
over.
another 3-man once again, and it's not looking good for
No way.
Resurgence. No way, man. No way, indeed. They
How?
managed to convert that into 2. Oh,
Science cannot explain this.
has science
How many
gone
times?
too far?
How many times should we see it? No way, no way.
He's going for another one. Oh my God, he went for KTP and Sync, and this is it. This is game.
This should be it. Rafflesia, man. What a legend. What a legend, man. This will go down to history. All of Southeast Asia is watching. And this is like the most number of Fatal Links hit by an Atlas in a single professional game. Don't have the stats. You cannot rely on me, but I'm going to say with my gut, that was the most amount of Fatal Links you'll ever see in a professional match.
They're saying the game is saying that Greed is an MVP. No, sir-ree.
No, sir. In game number 1, I told that I was talking about Yi Sun Shin in the draft, and I kind of felt that there should be another objective taker in front of, in combination with it. We were not given that chance by Resurgence in the previous game, but this time they do have the Masha to go with the Yi Sun Shin, so that makes for a good matchup Oh, sorry, a perfect, I'd say, combination or composition wherein you got your scouting potential courtesy of the ultimate Shin, and of course the damage is there, and then you also have that security of taking the objectives, be it Turtle Lord or turrets.
Yeah, and
Leo Mord. Your
they're
team
really
is
forcing
picking.
this Leo Mord. I was supposed to say something on top of that, but it's going to be a JP Leo Mord once again.
Yeah,
All things considered, JP's Leo Mord was good, but all thanks to the sets of Rafflesia, I don't think
yeah,
Leomord is as viable in the meta now, but he's been showing up as
mm,
a not a clutch,
Your team is
a
picking.
a pocket pick for JP.
yeah, that's right. So what you do with the Leomord now is don't put him in the side lanes ever. The performance of Leomord is just bad in the side lanes. Because I think that we had this primal understanding that Leomord should be a fighter in the off lane, but that was long gone. Now we can play him as the funnel hyper carry, actually. And that just means that we can see another offlaner now, another side laner, which will be, in this case, the Jawhead. So
Jawhead.
what you're looking at now for the RPH side is it's like instead of going for Lancelot or Ling or your Claude, you just trade it up with a Leomord. And if given the purple buff and the orange buff and add some CDR in there coming up from your Membler's set, kind of a fairly high uptime Phantom Steed, which also makes it that Leomord is always on a spot where he can always fight, and that's how you play it. That's how you play the hyper carry Leomord. Obviously, your late game potential is not as good as something like a Ling or a Claude, but your mid game is equally good. So you
I laughed.
buy it some
No. I laughed because that brought back memories from.
yeah circle.
No, no, that's a different thing. That's a different thing, and
It's a different thing.
let's just hop back into the game, shall we? The Surge is gonna be on the blue side. Very aggressive fight here over the top side. Sync, did he actually? Oh no, he did not try to go for. Oh, he's about to go for the invade there, but
Yeah,
good call by Aura to stop the initial invade from coming in. Sync looking
that
in for an opportunity to go for the steal.
ooh,
Will
oh, that was
not be able
close.
to steal it.
So close. Sync not only with one HP bar, has to be careful now. And the Kufra actually blocks them in here. So I just want to comment on the fact that there was an invade that Sync tried for the Masha. This is the I'd uh, I'd like to attribute it as one of the big openings now. Openers, if you're playing the Masha, you go for the orange the invade,
First blood.
Yeah.
as I call it. But knowing that the Aura PH back when they were called Sunsparks, they were the gods of invasion, as I like to call them in the Philippines. And I guess that if you're the god of invasion, you cannot be invaded so easily. Nice jump coming out from Lumia Savillon, but
Oh!
in comes the Revitalize, the turnaround coming out from Resurgence. And they are going for the kill on the X-Borg. X-Borg is going to be taken out with the ultimate of Yisan Shin. The slow is still there even after he flickered out. That's why he was still taken out by the Yisan Shin.
Yeah, you've gotta attribute that to the. I think we finally figured out the combination for Yi Sun-shin here. In order for his ultimate,
Yeah.
his Mountain Breaker to be effective, that was a very effective kill onto Sync and KZP. Nice revenge by Lumiere Silvamillion.
What a
aka
jump!
Rafflesia.
What a jump, man! That was amazing. And even me as the caster, I have the bird's eye view of what's gonna happen, and I was kind of following the movements from Resurgence, and I never really, I myself, even having a bird's eye vision, was surprised of that jump from JP, and he comes in for more. In comes the ultimate coming out to Phantom Steed, the Kufrag B taken out as the Yisun Chain takes advantage. What an arrow! Really threading the needle in there. But there's not a conversion into a kill, as JP thinks that it's not yet time to go.
But yeah, going back to the conversation earlier on, the proper lineup here for the Yisun Shin
Resurrecting soon.
Mountain Breaker, Mountain Shaker, forgot the name, to be effective is if you have a consistent slow. Because once the ultimate is up, if you are a hero that has mobility, you don't need to worry about damage output there. But if you have a constant slow, just like Valley here,
Okay, okay.
but wait, while that's happening, that is going to be a fight in the pit area. Flickered out, Lumiere saw Raflesia flickers out. JP is going to be forced to flicker out as well. That's going to be the turtle secured on their end as well.
Oh no!
Nia gets
No
caught
way!
by Greed. And once again, this is some playful plays by Aura.
Yes, he dashed in, he greets the arrow of greed, and he gets stunned to the face, and we know that that's not gonna happen. All due fairness for the Yisun Shin, he felt comfortable because they were already winning the fight. Nice momentum to get some shielding, but he will not survive the ultimate of the Baksha. In comes the damage from the fire missiles, but it's not gonna be a problem at all for the Baksha. Able to keep himself alive in there. Nice snag on JP. It's a
Top
very
lane.
good stopper for a
Missile
farm.
arrow not going to connect. The Rage is going to connect onto Sync.
Yeah.
Going to be Searing Torrent is going to be forcing them back, and the HPs are low here. Kilowash dives in, smart missiles
Oh!
to finish the job. KZP is going to be diving into the fight here onto Greed. Greed's going to be able to dash out there without any problems whatsoever. That's going to be a complete disengage.
Like the decision from Kiluwash just flickering in because he knows that he still has some a little bit more smart missiles in there, so he's safe. Now in comes the turnaround. Oathkeeper passive. You can see how much damage it deals against that Baksha. It's something that we have already forgotten. And look at that, they jump in for more. Nice jump from the Kufra as they take another. The help of Greed as well as Lumiere Sivamion. JP gets himself to a very nice spot here in the mid game.
Greed might just be opting to go for a bait here. Abyssal Arrow connects onto Basha. The jump by Lumiere Sauvignon gets the rage there. Gets a bouncing ball. No chances of any flickers there from Sync.
Yeah, man, this is not a Masha that's having a good time. She's 0-3-1. You don't want that to happen if you're the Masha. I mean, if you're not getting the kills or if you're not getting the push, at least don't die if you are Sync. But unfortunately, both is not happening. Now the turtle fight. They go for the last insanity, Mr. Nomad, as the turtle is going to be taken by the X-Borg. Who are they chasing? Arrow flies, hitting onto the Yisun Shin. But that's just an arrow for a retreat, says RPH, as they just back down, respecting the firepower of Resurgence.
Yeah, Resurgence is, despite the fact that Resurgence is relatively behind in gold items and EXP, they're still a force to be reckoned with. Here goes to the Rage connecting onto Sync once again, making sure that all of the Rages connect. Flicker in by Sync. Goes for the disarm onto Kilowash. Kilowash goes for the ejection straight under the turret. The turret just out of range. They managed to secure the kill onto Kilowash. That's going to be Leah going down as well with the ultimate from Yisun Shin. And now this is going to be a bad time for Aura as the turret goes down and 4 members fall down in that top lane engagement.
A big stumble coming up from RPH. I don't understand why they still fought there. They felt that Lumiere Sivamion or Raflesia will be able to thread the needle and just go to the backline, stun them all up. They were greeted by the Baksha on the bush, but what was that? The Masha taken out. Because of that, in comes the maximum. Oh, sorry, it's the max. It's the unstoppable force. And they take out Yisun Shin. The nice peel coming out from Aura PH. They have found the better target. It's not the Valier, it's not the Baksha. It's definitely the Yisun Shin and Masha.
Immediately retaliating after those, after that initial 4 kills. I am losing my words in this fight. Sana managed to take down the turret, but Deals got dealt a lot of damage there by Raflesia, and you don't see that every day. Sync down to his last HP bar after that bit of a scuffle there against Greed. Missile Arrow not going to be finding its mark.
And a little bit of a breather, but it's not gonna be enough. Want to give more? They stun of Sana this time, and they also have the ejector, and there's not a chance for Sana to lifesteal his way out of that pickle. And now Aura PH will prioritize getting the turtle. KZP, the backshot, or the rolling stunts of the Kufra. Short range jump from Graflisha. It's quite peculiar, but the bouncing ball fends off any further vision from Resurgence, and that's RPH getting that turtle.
Space
Onto
created.
the left side, that's space created indeed from Kiluwash. So yeah, he's able
Kilowatt
to.
is doing Kilowatt things. Oh,
Greed.
agreed with the arrow. Managed to survive that last minute. Flicker in by Sana. I don't think that is a wise choice. You are 2 minutes out of a flicker. That is your only survivability option there as a Thams. You know,
Well, that-
except for the Cotter inside. Oh,
That's
Greed gets spotted out by KZP, and he's finally gonna get taken out. KLVJ, Cutie Patuti, Uwu is gonna. Why did I even say Uwu? He's gonna try to. I lost my momentum. I'm sorry.
That was,
You take that away now.
Yeah, all right. Then now Raflisha is gonna take us away. Sync receiving so much damage. It's now almost dying. KZP on the backlines though. Nice stun and sets up for a kill now. But the flicker from the Kufra is not gonna save himself. A 5-man collapse in the middle with Resurgence. JP having to use the flicker just to run away. Trying to defend the turret will not be successful in doing so. In comes KLVJ, Cutie Patootie. But there's no follow-up at all. They tried to defend, but they were far too late. And they're going in one by one. Kiluwash got a spot. This Masha dealing so much damage and actually deletes him from the earth. And they take one. KZP trying to turn away. Arrow is not going to hit the mark, but it's okay. I think that's mission accomplished for Kiluwash.
Man, good thing I immediately went to Kilowatt there because I already sensed that Kilowatt was going to go for a killer play in the backlines. Good on him to focus down the Masha because Masha is relatively the problem for now for these guys because of the disarm. The disarm is a huge deal when it comes to team fights. The 2 seconds that you're not able to auto attack, you're gone. Good thing for Kilowatt to just immediately target him for that.
Very nicely done coming out from our Cage representatives. It's not yet over though for Resurgence. I still feel that they have a better chance in this game compared to the previous game. All they have to do is to rely on their initiations with this Basha. However, it seems like objectives, the name of the game for Aura PH. As you can see, the two supports just zoning out and making a space for the rest of the gang to take the Lord. Now, oh, what a nice Phantom Steed lining them all up. Catches two, and the Basha now in trouble. Oathkeeper passive makes it sure that Leomord is able to execute them. Takes their head and retreats to safety.
Man, I said Leomord was a niche pick here, and I feel like it only really works properly on the hands of JP.
Yeah, that's right. How good is that? They line up perfectly for that Phantom Steed to be so effective. And even when there's the back show, JP wasn't afraid at all. Now, Sync as well as KZP will be respawning, which makes this a 5v5 team fight for sure in the middle. But, oh, the jump, double jump, even though the last Insanity is going to be layered properly. No cigar, however, yet for Aura PH. Maybe they're focusing on the turret now, and they will be successful in doing so. Top lane, Joyd able to escape the fangs of death. In comes the ultimate coming out from the Yisun Shin.
Barely
Not gonna get any big... Yeah.
Silvermillion forced to flicker out of that arrow too. They are respecting the abyssal arrows by Greed. Looking for another arrow connection. You're not gonna find the joy there. KLVJ lasting longer in this fight against KZP, longer than expected. Nice ejection out of there, and he still manages to go back and like, no, I'm fighting. And Green manages to take down KZP, and he's gonna be paying the price for that. He's gonna be traded out by Jason. That's gonna be the dive in by JP with the Phantom Steed taking down Leah, and now KLVJ low on HP, flickers out, not safe, but manages to get zoned out by the rest of his teammates, down to 1 HP bar. Two members are gonna fall down. It's just gonna be Sadna left alive here in this 1v4 fight. This minion wave is gonna go down without a doubt. Two endless battles onto JP and the Kilowatt all at the same time. This inhibitor turn on the bottom lane is gonna go down, and this has to be the game unless KZP and Sana manage to defend this. They are now poised. They stop.
Oh.
What a play by Kilowatt!
The throwing fireballs, man! And now they have taken Thams. They'll take KZP as well. That's immortality popped, but I'm sure they'll take him down. Now, snowboarding. Yisun Shin gets the joy, but is quickly punished. by the Matador. That is JP. Sync tries to fight one by one. Audition coming up from Resurgence, and all of them, they're getting accepted. The arrow from Grid, the nail biter, the finisher from Aura PH as they take game number 2. My oh my, championship form for Aura PH.
Not gonna lie, the most entertaining game that we've had so far.
Yeah, that's right. Love it.
Man, I have to commend Raflesia there at that last pause moment. As soon as Basha respawned, what KLVJ did, not what Raflesia did was he immediately went for the jump in front of Basha's trajectory while he was on the wheel. That just prevented any potential defense from coming out there, because I think Basha was looking for the stun connection onto Greed, and it wasn't there, just because of that Raflesia play.